Jai Hind students, I welcome you in my next video lecture. So let's start our next exercise, exercise 2.2 of chapter number 2, polynomial. Are you ready for that? Okay. The very first question of this exercise is divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx and find the quotient and remainder. Clear? So here some parts are there. I am solving the very first part and remaining part you have to solve at home. Understood? So here two polynomials are given. First is p of x, that is x to the power 3 minus 3x to the power 2 plus 5x or minus 3. And the second polynomial is denoted as g of x. Its value is given x square minus 2. So according to question, firstly we will have to divide the polynomial px by gx. So we will divide px by gx. After that we will find out the quotient and remainder. So I am going to divide px by gx. So px, this polynomial will be written here. X cube minus 3x square plus 5x and minus 3. So here px is the dividing and gx is divisor. So it will be here x square minus 2. Now we will divide this by this. So what will be the very first term of the quotient? So for getting the first term of quotient, we have to divide the very first term of px. What is the first term of px? X to the power 3. This term will be divided by the very first term of the divisor. The first term of divisor is x square. So if x cube is divided by x square, then what we will get? X cube means x into x into x upon x square means x into x. So this x, both have x cancel. So what is left? Only x is left. So this will be the first term of this quotient. Understood? Again I am explaining how can we get the very first term of the quotient. We will divide the very first term of px by first term of gx. So the very first term of px is x cube and the first term of gx is x square. So x cube will be divided by x square. So here we can solve this by using the laws of exponent. A to the power m upon a to the power n. In division, if bases are same, then powers will be subtracted. So it will be x to the power 3 minus 2. So x to the power 3 minus 2 gives you 1. Means x to the power 1 means x. Otherwise, we can directly solve by this. X cube stands for x is multiplied 3 times upon x square. X is multiplied 2 times. So 2x can be cancelled from here. We will get only x. Understood? So this x, this remaining value will be the very first term of the quotient. Hope you are getting this? Okay. Now, we will multiply this divisor by this x. So see, x is multiplied by x square. So x square into x will give you x to the power 3. Now this x is multiplied by minus 2. So minus 2 into x, we will get minus 2x. So minus 2x will be written just below the term which is having x. So minus 2x. Are you getting this? X cube will be, we will write x cube just below the term of px where x cube will be there. Similarly 5x and 2x we will write together. Now see, after doing this we will subtract these values. So on subtraction the symbol of the lower values will be changed. So this x cube is positive, so it will be negative, and this is negative, so it will be positive. Understood? Now this x cube is positive and this x cube is negative. Both can be cancelled. So what is left? This term is left. Minus 3x square. So we will write here minus 3x square. And plus 5x and plus 2x. 5x plus 2x. It will give you plus 7x. Are you getting? Now, the remaining term is minus 3. So we will have to note minus 3. Hope you are getting this. Now the next step, again, what we have to put in quotient. So again we will follow this rule. So how can we follow this rule? See here. Now we will have to take the first term of this remaining value. So what is the first term here? That is minus 3x square. So we will have to write here minus 3x square. And it is divided by the first term of divisor. So what is the first term of divisor? X square. So this term will be divided by first term of divisor. Means the first term of this remainder will be divided by first term of divisor. So here x square and x square will be cancelled. So what is left? Minus 3. This minus 3 will be the next term of quotient. So we will put here minus 3. Now by this minus 3 we will multiply the divisor. Understood? We will multiply the divisor of this quotient by this minus 3. So this minus 3 is multiplied by x square. We will get minus 3x square. Now this minus 3 is multiplied by minus 2. So minus into minus, it will be plus, or 3 2s are 6. So plus 6 we will get. Now again we will change the sign of lower values. This is 3x square, which is negative, so it will be positive, and this 6 is positive, so it will be negative. Got it? Now the very first term of this is minus 3x square and this is plus 3x square. Both are equal but are having opposite sign, so they will be cancelled. What is left here? 7x. Clear? And minus 3 and minus 6. Minus 3 and minus 6 will be minus 9. Understood? Now see, can you tell me what is the degree of this? I told you what is the degree of a polynomial. Degree of polynomial is the highest power of the variable. So here what is the variable? Variable is x and its power is 1. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. The degree of this remainder is 1. Now what is the degree of this divisor? The degree of this divisor is 2. So here the degree of remainder is smaller than degree of divisor. So it will be the remainder. Now we cannot divide it further. Understood? So whenever the degree of the polynomial will be smaller than the degree of divisor, that means this polynomial will be a remainder. So this is remainder and this value is known as quotient. Understood? So at last we have to write quotient of x, qx. Quotient is always represented as q of x. This is equal to x minus 3. And remainder is denoted as r of x and its value is 7x minus 9. So this is our final answer. Understood? Hope you are getting this. Okay. So the remaining part of this question you will have to try at home. Understood? Now I am going to explain the second question of the exercise. The second question is, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Understood? Question is asking, there are two polynomials are given. We have to check the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial or not by division method. Means we have to divide it and check if the first polynomial is a factor of second polynomial or not. As we all know that if the first on dividing the second polynomial by first polynomial, if the remainder is 0, then we can say that first polynomial is a factor of second polynomial. Understood? Or if remainder is not equal to 0, that means the first polynomial is not a factor of second polynomial. Are you getting this point? This is very important point. So you have to note it. Okay, on division, if remainder is 0, then the first polynomial will be a factor of second. Or if remainder is not 0, then first polynomial is not a factor of second polynomial. Got it? So First of all, we will consider the first polynomial as gx. So gx is equal to x square plus 3x or plus 1. And the second polynomial we will consider as px, and it is 3x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 3 minus 7x square or plus 2x or plus 2. So for checking कि gx is a factor of px or not, we have to divide px by gx. Understood? And we will divide this polynomial by this. So px is the dividend. So we will have to note here 3x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 3 minus 7x square plus 2x or plus 2. And the divisor is x square plus 3x or plus 1. Now we have to find the very first term of the quotient. So we will use the same method as we have already used in the first question. So what is the very first term of this polynomial? This is 3x to the power 4. So this 3x to the power 4 will be divided by the very first term of divisor, that is x square. So beta 3 will remain same, x to the power 4 upon x square. So if bases are same and divisor is there, then power will be subtracted. So x to the power 4 minus 2. That means 3x to the power 4 minus 2 will be 2. So 3x square will be the very first term of the quotient. So we have to write here 3x square. Now by this 3x square, we will multiply the each and every term of this divisor. So this 3x square is multiplied by x square. So x square into x square. In multiplication, if bases are same, then powers will be added. So power 2 and power 2, they will be added. So we will get x to the power 4 and 3 will be here. So this is 3x to the power 4. Now this 3x square will be multiplied by plus 3x. So plus 3 3s are 9. X square into x. Again, in multiplication bases are same, then powers will be added. So x to the power 1, x to the power 2. So it will be x to the power 3. Now this 3x square is multiplied by plus 1. So 1 3s are 3. So plus 3x square. Got it? Now we will change the sign of lower values. So lower values are 3x to the power 4, that is positive. So it will be negative. 9x cube is positive, it is also negative. 3x square is positive, so it will be negative. Now the very first term, 3x to the power 4 is positive or 3x to the power 4 is negative. So they will be cancelled. Got it? Now 5x cube positive, 9x cube negative. Means we will subtract 9x cube from 5x cube. So the result will be minus 4x cube. Okay? Now this minus 7x square and minus 3x square, both are having negative signs, so they will be added, but sign will remain same. Minus 10x square. Minus 7 minus 3, it will be minus 10 and x square will remain same. Next term is 2x will remain same and plus 2 we will note as it is. Got it? Now the second term of this quotient will be, how can we get the second term of this quotient? We will divide the first term of this by first term of divisor. So we will check what will be the second term of quotient. So what is the first term of this remainder? That is minus 4x cube. So minus 4x cube will be divided by first term of this polynomial, that is x square. So minus 4 will remain same. X cube upon x square, bases are same, division is there, then power will be subtracted. So x to the power 3 minus 2 gives you 1, or x to the power 1 stands for x. So what is the value here? Minus 4x. So it will be the second term of quotient. Now we will divide this divisor by minus 4x. So beta minus 4x multiplied by x square. So minus 4x into x square gives you x cube. Now minus 4x is multiplied by plus 3x. So minus into plus will be minus. 4 into 3 gives you 12 and x into x gives you x square. Understood? Now this minus 4x is multiplied by plus 1. So plus minus minus and 4x into 1, that is 4x. Again we will change the sign of this. This is negative, so it will be positive. This is negative, it will be positive. This is negative, it will be positive. Now the very first term is minus 4x cube and this is plus 4x cube. Both are equal and having the opposite sign, so they will be cancelled. Now see, minus 10x square and plus 12x square. That means 10x square will be subtracted from 12x square. So here greater number is positive, so result will be positive and the result will be 2x square. Understood? And plus 2x plus 4x. So it will be plus 6x. And this 2 we will note as it is. Got it? Now see, what is the degree here? It's the degree of this polynomial is 2 and the degree of this polynomial is also 2. Means both the degrees are equal. That means we will divide further. It is not a remainder. Remainder will be only in the case when this degree is smaller than the degree of divisor. Understood? So please note this point. Keep this point in your mind. Whenever the degree of this polynomial is smaller than the degree of divisor, then only it will be a remainder. Okay. So what will be the next term of the quotient? We will use the same process. What is the first term here? That is 2x square. It will be divided by the first term of this divisor. So it is x square. So x square and x square both are cancelled. So what is left? Positive 2. So positive 2. So we will have to put here plus 2. Now we will divide this whole polynomial by plus 2. So see, plus 2 is multiplied by x square. So we will get 2x square. Now this plus 2 is multiplied by plus 3x. So plus into plus, it will be plus, or 2 3s are 6x. Now this plus 2 is multiplied by plus 1. So again we will get plus 2. Now we will change the sign. This 2x square will be negative. This is positive, negative, positive, negative. 2x square positive, 2x square negative, cancel. 6x positive, 6x negative, cancel. 2 positive, 2 negative, cancel. What is remainder? Remainder is 0. Or I told you, if remainder is 0, then we can say that gx is a factor of px. So at last you have to write, hence remainder of x is 0. So gx is a factor of px. Understood? If remainder is not 0, then we will write here remainder is not equal to 0. So gx is not a factor of px. But in this case remainder is 0. So we can write here remainder of x is 0. So gx is a factor of px. Are you getting this? Hope it is clear to everyone. I am going to explain you the third question of this exercise. And this question is very important question for your examination point of view. The question is, obtain all zeros of 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are under root 5 upon 3 and minus under root 5 upon 3. Clear? So here two zeros of this polynomial are given and we have to find the remaining zeros. So I have already explained you how can we find out the total number of zeros of a polynomial. Have you remembered this? Yes. I told you that the number of zeros is always equal to the degree of the polynomial. So can you tell me what is the degree of this given polynomial? The degree is highest power of the variable. So what is the highest power of this variable? That is 4. If degree is 4, that means this polynomial has how many zeros? 4 zeros. And out of 4 zeros, 2 of zeros are given here. One is under root 5 upon 3, another is minus under root 5 upon 3. So if two zeros are given, so we have to find the remaining two zeros. Understood? So how can we solve this? First, we will consider the given polynomial as p of x. So let p of x equal to, the polynomial is given 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x or minus 5. And the given zeros are under root 5 upon 3 and minus under root 5 upon 3. And two zeros are under root 5 upon 3 and negative under root 5 upon 3. Now the concept starts from here. If these are the two zeros, then we will subtract these zeros from x. In this type of question, we will subtract the given zeros from x. So implies that x minus the first zero is under root 5 upon 3. Is it clear? In next bracket, we will subtract the second zero of this polynomial from x. So x minus under root 5 upon 3, but this is negative, so minus and minus it will be plus. So what we have to do? We will have to subtract the given zeros from x. X minus first zero is this. In next bracket, x minus the second zero is negative, so minus and minus it will be plus under root 5 upon 3. Now see, this is a minus b and a plus b. This is in that form, a minus b and a plus b. And we know that by the identity, if a minus b and a plus b is there, so it will be a square minus b square. So x minus under root 5 upon 3 into x plus under root 5 upon 3 will be x square minus 5 upon 3. In place of a there is x, so it will be x square minus b. In place of b there is under root 5 upon 3, so b square. This square root symbol will be removed. So what we will get? 5 upon 3. Here we will use the identity of a minus b and a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Understood? So this is a factor of px. We have to write this, that this value is a factor of px. In the previous question, I told you, if this is a factor of px, so on dividing this px by this value, then the remainder will be 0. So we will divide px by this. Now we will divide this polynomial. This polynomial is 3x to the power 4 plus 6x to the power 3 minus 2x square minus 10x or minus 5. It will be divided by x square minus 5 upon 3. Now we will divide it. The very first value of this is 3x to the power 4. It will be divided by x square. So we will get 3x square. Understood? So this will be its first term. So 3x square is multiplied by x square. So it will be 3x to the power 4. Minus into plus. It will be plus. 3 is multiplied by 5 upon 3. So beta 3 is multiplied by 5 upon 3. This 3 and 3 cancel. So what is left? 5. So minus 5x square. Now we will change the sign. This is positive, so it will be negative, and this is negative, so it will be positive. First term can be cancelled. What is left? 6x cube minus 2x square plus 5x square. On simplifying it, we will get plus 3x square minus 10x, and minus 5 will remain same, minus 10x minus 5. Now the second value of the quotient will be by dividing the first term of this 6x cube divided by x square. So we will get 6x plus 6x will be the second term of the quotient. Now this 6x is multiplied by x square. So 6x into x square, we will get 6x to the power 3. Now minus 5 upon 3 multiplied by 6x. Minus 5 upon 3 multiplied by 6x. 3 2s are 6. Or minus 5 into 2 is minus 10x. So minus 10x. Minus 10x we will have to write here. Now again we will change the sign. This is positive, so it will be negative. This is negative, so it will be positive. But 6x cube positive negative cancel. 10x negative 10x positive cancel. So what is left? 3x square or minus 5. Again we have to put some value here. So what will be the value? So the very first term of this is 3x square is divided by the first term of divisor. So x square and x square can be cancelled. Only plus 3 will be left. So plus 3 is the third term of the quotient. Now we will divide this divisor by this plus 3. So plus 3 multiplied by x square, it will be 3x square. Now this plus 3 will be multiplied by minus 5 upon 3. So minus 5 upon 3 multiplied by 3. 3 and 3 cancel. What is left? Minus 5. So minus 5 will be here. Now change the sign, minus and plus. 3x square positive negative cancel. 5 negative positive cancel. Remainder is 0. Understood? But question is not finished yet. We have to find the remaining two zeros. So how can we find the remaining two zeros? So from here we have the quotient of x. The quotient of x is how much? 3x square plus 6x plus 3. So we have to note this. 3x square plus 6x or plus 3. Understood? Now, because this is a quadratic polynomial because its degree is 2. So we will factorize this. How can we factorize this? Same as the questions which we have solved in 2.1 exercise. Quadratic polynomial can be solved by splitting the middle term. So, what was the very first step of splitting the middle term? We will multiply the constant term by the coefficient of x square. So 3 into 3, that is 9. Now we will break 9 into two factors whose, note the sign, that is plus, whose sum gives you the coefficient of middle term. What is the coefficient of middle term? 6. So 9, the factors of 9 will be 3 and 3. 3 into 3 gives you 9, or 3 plus 3 you will get 6. Understood? So qx equal to 3x square or plus this 6x can be written as 3 plus 3, and 3x plus 3x or plus 3. Now we will have to take something common from first two term and last two terms. So q of x equal to, what is common from first two term? 3 and x. So 3x is common. So what is left? X plus 1. X plus 1. Now plus, what is common from here? That is 3. So what is left inside? X plus 1. Now these two brackets are same. So take it common. So q of x is equal to x plus 1 is common. And what is left? 3x plus 3. Now question is to find the remaining two zeros. So remaining zeros, for finding the zeros, we have to put qx equal to 0. So for finding zeros, we have to put q of x equal to 0. So here q of x is x plus 1 and 3x plus 3 equal to 0. So here either first bracket 0 or the second bracket 0. So if x plus 1 equal to 0, then we will get the value of x is minus 1. Or if 3x plus 3 equal to 0, then 3x equal to minus 3, or 3 and 3 can be cancelled. So again we will get x equal to minus 1. Hence the remaining two zeros are same. They are minus 1 and minus 1. So at last we have to write, hence the remaining zeros of px are -1 and -1. So these are the remaining zeros of this polynomial. Understood? Hope it is clear to everyone. The next question of this exercise is on dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by a polynomial gx. The quotient and remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4. Find gx. Understood? So here something is given. What is given? When dividing this by gx, question is saying when dividing this by gx, if it is divided, so it is known as dividend. Dividend is known as p of x. So p of x is given here, x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. This is dividend. This is known as dividend. And gx, it is divided by what? Gx. So gx will be divisor. And question is saying on dividing this by the polynomial gx, the quotient and remainder were this. Quotient is denoted as q of x. Q of x is given how much? X minus 2. This is quotient, and remainder is given minus 2x plus 4, and remainder we all know that is denoted as r of x. That is equal to minus 2x plus 4. This is equal to remainder. In this question is asking about gx. What is gx? So we have to find divisor. Understood? So how can we solve this? We will use by division algorithm. By division algorithm. What is division algorithm? You have already studied in the previous classes. Division algorithm, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Understood? So by using division algorithm, dividend is what? Px. This is equal to divisor is gx into quotient is qx, or plus remainder is r of x. Got it? Now we have to substitute these values. The value of px is x cube minus 3x square plus x or plus 2 equal to g of x we have to find into quotient is x minus 2. So x minus 2 or plus remainder is minus 2x plus 4. Okay, so this p of x will remain same, x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. Now see, we will open this bracket. So plus into minus, it will be minus 2x, and plus into plus, it will be 4. Clear? Now what we have to do, we have to shift this 2x and this 4 in left hand side. So whenever we shift this 2x in left hand side, so this is negative, so it will be positive, and this 4 is positive, and on shifting this in left hand side it will be negative. So here we will get, what we will get here, x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Now this minus 2x we will shift here, so it will be plus 2x, and this 4 will be minus 4 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. Now simplify this. X cube minus 3x square plus x or plus 2x, it will be plus 3x, or plus 2 minus 4, it will be minus 2 equal to g of x into x minus 2. But we have to find the value of gx. So here gx and x minus 2 both are in multiplication. So if we want to remove this x minus 2 from right hand side, it will be shifted in left hand side. So if it is in multiplication, so it will move in division of this. Are you getting? So we will get x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 is equal to gx. Means the value of gx we can get when we divide x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 by x minus 2. Understood? So after doing this, we will divide this polynomial by this. How can we divide? See. So here gx equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x or minus 2 divided by x minus 2. So how can we divide this? We will write x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Now I hope you can divide this sum by yourself. Okay, so this question I am leaving on you. You will solve this by yourself. Understood? So whatever is the answer, what will be the quotient we will get after division, this is the value of gx. So you can do it at home. Okay, so students, now I am going to bind up this video. After this video, I will provide you the assignment. So you have to solve the assignment and prepare the notes related to these topics. Understood? We will meet again in the very next video. Till that time, stay at home and be safe.